What if the engine that secures artificial intelligence models, tokenized assets, and Web3 data is not a hyperscalable Layer 1 blockchain? What if the foundation of digital truth is not measured in transactions per second, but in persistence per year? What if the most valuable layer in this next cycle is not designed to execute smart contracts? It is designed to protect the data they depend on. That network is Filecoin. And if institutional adoption accelerates the way current trends suggest, decentralized storage may shift from being a supporting layer to becoming the backbone of blockchain infrastructure. Pause there for a moment. Let us begin with where we are in 2025. Ethereum 2025 reports indicate rising demand for verifiable infrastructure, particularly among regulated entities testing tokenized products. Artificial intelligence development is pushing data volume at exponential rates, with compute increasingly dependent on reliable dataset storage. Data retention is no longer a secondary concern. It is a strategic priority. And cross-chain settlement means nothing if the underlying data can be altered, lost, or selectively restricted. Institutional adoption requires more than performance. It requires permanence. This one fact changes everything. Most blockchains solve for settlement. Filecoin solves for durability. Centralized cloud providers such as Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud offer speed and scalability, but rely on trust. The storage layer in traditional systems is controlled by corporations. In decentralized environments, trust must be proven. Without that proof, validation at the execution layer is not enough to guarantee accuracy at the data layer. That is the fundamental reason Filecoin exists. Because data integrity is as essential as transaction integrity. Let that sink in. Some early investors saw Filecoin as a short-term mining trend during its initial release cycle. Hardware competition, high entry costs, limited adoption. But between 2023 and 2025, Filecoin underwent a structural transformation. According to the Filecoin Foundation, the network now offers multiple exabytes of cryptographically verified capacity. It anchors long-term data deals through smart contract agreements and uses continuous cryptographic proofs to confirm that data is stored correctly over time. And here's where it gets interesting. The network has introduced evolving integrations that align with Ethereum 2025 capabilities. That includes the use of zero-knowledge proof techniques that allow validation of storage conditions without exposing private data. This step supports regulated use cases and decentralized artificial intelligence development. Now pause and consider that shift. Filecoin is not merely a decentralized archive. It is positioning to become a cryptographic cloud built for institutional infrastructure. Compute-to-data research described by Protocol Labs explores how data can be processed within its storage layer without being exported. If successful, this would enable artificial intelligence model evaluation and regulatory audits in a privacy-preserving manner. Industry discussions indicate that multiple research groups are actively exploring these mechanics across decentralized environments. This might sound technical, but it is simpler than it appears. If data never leaves the network, risk never enters the equation. And that is the difference between experimentation and institutional deployment. Now here's the part most people miss. Filecoin's economics are designed around data truth. Storage providers commit capacity to the network and receive Filecoin tokens based on their ability to prove correct data retention over time. These proofs, known as proof of replication and proof of spacetime, operate continuously. That means data durability is monitored across blocks, not just verified during upload. Recent updates to the retrieval system, according to industry commentary, indicate measurable improvements in response performance compared to earlier benchmarks. While exact multipliers vary, the ongoing development of warm storage and retrieval tooling is demonstrating clear gains in access efficiency. And this is where things take a turn. Artificial intelligence systems require reliable datasets to train predictive models. Tokenized assets require compliant storage for legal documentation and settlement records. Enterprise blockchain pilots now include regulatory consultation on data retention and access traceability. Industry analysis suggests that tens of billions of dollars in tokenized assets are already active across public networks. For those assets to scale further, immutable documentation is essential. Filecoin's core architecture is built to provide verified archival at scale. Pause there and consider what that means for institutional adoption. Smart Capital is taking note. Recent research shared by leading digital asset investment firms outlines increasing interest in infrastructure designed to support decentralized data operations. Filecoin is frequently cited as part of this thesis. Several blockchain infrastructure analysts point to the network's capacity, long-term approach, and alignment with evolving privacy standards as reasons for institutional consideration. Moreover, expanding work on Filecoin-based developer tools suggests growing interest in building public data services for regulated markets. It is not loud. It is methodical. This might be easy to overlook. But here's the real unlock. There are risks. Running storage nodes requires technical expertise and hardware investment. Centralized providers still offer lower friction and faster onboarding. Regulatory frameworks for decentralized data sovereignty are still in development, especially across multi-jurisdictional operations. Not all storage providers deliver consistent retrieval service levels, making enterprise reliability dependent on further standardization. Institutional adoption requires stability and predictable performance. That maturity is still in progress. But this does not negate potential. It clarifies the challenge. Now let us look at the roadmap. Based on the latest published direction from Protocol Labs, current focus areas include the following: advancement of zero-knowledge proof systems for securing restricted datasets, increased interoperability with Ethereum-aligned smart contract environments to support storage logic on familiar developer platforms, and expanded testing of compute-to-data solutions which aim to process information directly where it is stored, reducing exposure while maintaining on-chain verifiability. Pause there and consider the implications if this evolves from proof of concept to regulatory standard. It would mark a fundamental shift in how institutions approach blockchain infrastructure. Because storage would not be an add-on. It would be the anchor. Strategic takeaway. Filecoin is not positioned as the fastest execution layer. It does not need to be. Its purpose is to act as the verifiable foundation beneath execution layers such as Ethereum 2025. It is built to support artificial intelligence, real-world asset documentation, and long-term blockchain infrastructure through cryptographic permanence. Its potential lies in durability rather than throughput. For macro-aware crypto investors, that offers asymmetric positioning. If data integrity becomes mandatory for institutional adoption, Filecoin moves from optional infrastructure to essential infrastructure. And current trends suggest this transition may come sooner than expected. If you value deep research like this, subscribe to Crypto Wayfarer. Let us conclude. The future of crypto is not driven solely by execution speed or speculative market rotation. It will be shaped by the integrity of information. Without verifiable data, settlement is irrelevant. Filecoin builds permanence into the digital economy. And historically, when infrastructure transforms, it does not arrive with noise. It arrives with inevitability. Stay sharp. Stay strategic. And keep wayfaring.